Hey guys, welcome to YouSyuDKnow. First of all, sebelum kita mula ni, I nak cakap terima kasih untuk korang semua yang sentiasa memberi sokongan dekat podcast kita. So jangan lupa like, share, follow, subscribe. Kita ada dekat YouTube, kita ada dekat Apple Podcast, kita ada dekat Spotify. So these 3 platform korang boleh dengar. Tapi kalau rasa macam tak sempat nak tengok kita punya full episode kan, boleh pergi kat kita punya social media. Kita ada dekat Instagram, kita ada dekat TikTok, and then you boleh pergi kat my account pun ada juga dekat Syu'D Arifin. Kat situ kita upload macam clipping pendek-pendek lah, teaser dalam 1 minit, 2 minit. Kat situ boleh tengok apa, what are the gist of the whole episode. So if you want to know more, you go to the full episode, okay? So satu lagi, I nak ambil kesempatan ni untuk ucapkan terima kasih lah, sebab kadang-kadang bila I kerja kat luar kan, ada macam event ke apa, ada orang datang kat I cakap, hey, I tengok you punya podcast semua. So I rasa macam sangat terharu. So I nak dedicated this few second untuk korang semua yang mungkin sekarang ni tengah mendengar dalam kereta, yang tengah tonton dekat your smartphone. So thank you very much. Your support means the world to me and my whole team dekat dalam podcast YouSyuDKnow ni. Okay, so I'm done with my opening. I nak introduce I punya tetamu hari ni. I sangat excited. I sebenarnya admire dia dalam diam. Cuma mungkin dia tak tahu benda ni. Because can you imagine, peminat dia ramai kot kat Malaysia ni. So I'm one of them lah. Okay. So I nak perkenalkan this our guest for today, the very first Malaysian Idol winner, AJL winner, Gegarvaganza 9, Gegarvaganza All-Star winner, and so much more. Introducing Jaclyn Victor. Aww, I love that introduction. Very simple and yet very meaningful. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, bagus.
Yeah. Thank you for being with us.
Ni.
Aww. Okay. Since we both are excited about this kan, so I rasa kita punya listeners and pendengar lagi excited nak know more in depth about you.
Baru nak cakap, I'm excited lah, tapi nak bercerita pasal diri sendiri ni maybe not so much. But it's always good to bercerita dengan lebih mendalam.
Yeah, I think what I'm trying to say here is that get your fans much closer to you. Personally, who are you? Because all this time kan orang tengok you kat screen, you menyanyi kan. How dynamic, how like
jatuh ke dia contoh adalah
all sorts of things,
I know, right?
But you're like kepribadian you, character you, even interview kat TV ke, or you masuk melody ke mana-mana, like entertainment punya gossip, it's always like you answering the question. But in this platform, we're going to give the opportunity for you, peluang untuk you, like get your fans closer to you.
Right.
Yeah, so let's get things going. Yeah, from the very beginning, how did you first started as a singer? Macam mana you boleh jump into this arena sebenarnya?
Okay, seingat saya lah, since I was a little girl, I memang suka music. I sangat tertarik kepada anything that was musical. So my mum said to me, maybe 1.5 tahun, 2 tahun, dalam baby cot tu tengah menangis pasal apa saya tak tahu, and I was a bit of a cry baby. Then tiba-tiba ada iklan Kejutkan Aku, iklan bedak, and the music was so nice that I terus stop. I akan berdiri, I pegang the railing tu, and I'm rocking myself. So my thing for music has been lama sangat-sangat.
Oh my god.
And then the next thing, I think dah jam 4. Dah jam 4 maybe, it was Christmas time, and they wanted some kids to sing the Christmas carols.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting sitting next to the piano teacher dengan sepupu saya. Dua-dua tengah menyanyi. Nyanyi je lah. Tak pernah terfikir pun, aku terus menyanyi ke apa ke, tak ada. No. It's just something I really love to do. So I'm singing, and then tiba-tiba dia berhenti, dia toleh kat I. Hey, you can sing ah. I'm like, okay. So again, it's just something you do without really thinking. So started from there, selalu nyanyi dekat church. Lepas tu sekolah, tiba-tiba I think tingkatan 2 ke tingkatan 3, tiba-tiba kena nyanyi kat masa perhimpunan. I'm very shy. So I know I like to sing. I know I can sing. I like to I selalu balik sekolah tu kan, first thing I akan capai, tak tukar baju, tak makan, tak apa kan, saya akan capai radio dulu. Serious? I had a single mono cassette player tau. Zaman dulu. Kaset, terus masuk kaset, terus letak kat sini sebab kita nak dengar dia kuat-kuat yang kita akan nyanyi. This, like just sing ni. I balik sekolah, terus capai radio, terus nyanyi. So, but I was very shy. So, masa kat sekolah pun, I think like I said lah, Form 2, Form 3, moral week. So, they wanted some kids to sing lagu hijau. So, dia pecah-pecahkan I macam seperti biasa lah. Sebab I ni, I'm not dominant tau. My character is, I follow lah, kau nak apa aku ikut je. So diorang pecahkan, dia bagilah kat kita. So because it's gabungan lelaki dan juga perempuan, so mungkin that time dia menonjolkan my voice more because perempuan nyanyi, lelaki dia dah tinggi.
Yeah.
So I remember I buka mulut je masa perhimpunan tu, I macam ni tau nyanyi sebab malu. Tak nak pandang, cannot. I'm looking down, but I could hear the whole perhimpunan go macam tu. So
like you feel like the vibe, like the wave macam
tak ada. It's just that I segan I macam malu lemak macam mana ni. But I know I can sing, I can hit the notes. But when I sang, I just so remember, even though it was such a long time ago, form 2 ke form 3. So I remember that clearly. Lepas tu cikgu-cikgu kat sekolah pun terus, I didn't know you could sing. And I'm like, okay, ni mungkin cikgu yang tak seberapa nak suka kat kita tau. So I don't know why lah, but I remember specifically this teacher came up to me and say, hey, I didn't know you could sing. And I'm like, okay. And then it went on to zaman sekolah. Right after form 5, my classmate ada band. And then it went to us auditioning somewhere. Kita budak-budak semua. And then kita audition. The band didn't get the job, but another band nampak I and then dia tarik I. So that's how my journey started lah. Nyanyi dengan band dalam kelab apa semua selama 8 tahun.
Straight 8 tahun memang tak setiap malam or weekend? Kira full time ke apa?
6 nights a week.
Serious? Oh my god, no, that's how you get good, ya everyone. Practice makes perfect. You bukan sekali you masuk, orang yang macam mana, ikon-ikon yang terbina ni, dia bukan in a night tau.
Tak.
You see,
langsung tidak.
6 years, 8 years?
8 tahun.
8 tahun weh. 8 tahun lama.
So 8 tahun ni is where I belajar. Sebab I ni pemalu. Mana boleh you menyanyi dengan band, you nyanyi macam ni ataupun pergi sembunyi dekat belakang curtain ke, tak boleh. You have to be orang kat depan. Satu. Tapi kerja kita bukan sahaja menyanyi, kerja kita juga is to entertain. I nak berdiri kat situ nak nyanyi pun dah malu. Aku nak bercakap dengan orang macam mana. So it took me a very long time to hilangkan rasa segan tu, rasa takut tu. Selalu kena marah dengan my band leader time
sebab
kau boleh tak jangan kejap-kejap kau ke belakang. Next thing you're standing next to me, boleh tak? I'm like, okay. So
that's cute.
A lot of things I had to learn, like dressing,
benda tu penting
bercakap,
kan.
menari. I tak boleh semua tu tapi terpaksa. So my otak time tu fikir kalau penyanyi kerja dia menyanyi kan. Why I have to talk? Why I have to dance? Why I have to this and that? So, but I will accept that as my like college lah, konon. Like college to learn, to garner the experience, to so that because kita tak tahu lepas tu datang Malaysian Idol, kan? So I was able to use apa yang saya belajar selama 8 tahun tu dekat Malaysian Idol pun. Bila kamera tu asyik ikut je kita, I cannot. I'm like, leave me alone lah. Why can't?
You seriously rimas lah.
I tak boleh.
And tak semua orang, bila ada kamera pacak je kadang-kadang you akan macam turun macam Tapi luckily because singing, so you can macam like drill tau. Kalau macam contoh you bercakap pengacara, you really need your brain to work at that time untuk bercakap tau. Kalau you stun
dia
macam
tak boleh
apa kau nak cakap. But singing pada I lah, at least macam benda tu you dah drill kan, your vocal cords and the song, the lyric melody, so you can just macam
focus
and then stop singing, because once you already start the first few minutes je, after that dia akan macam whatever I'm performing, you akan tak ingat pun je.
Took a while lah for me. So Malaysian Idol pun is like alamak, different ball game dah ni. So dulu like peduli nyanyi je. Now you're like supposed to look into the camera. You're supposed to, sebab orang kat rumah tengah tengok kamera. So I'm like kena pandang kamera.
You need the interaction with the camera juga
so
kan.
that one all still took time. It was like really lah different ball game entirely.
I know, I understand. It's not easy sebenarnya. Bila ada kamera banyak, lepas tu belakang behind the scene dengan berpuluh-puluh orang kamera makeup belakang tu. And you macam, this is so awkward. Jangan tengok, tak semua orang pakai tutup mata. I just nak nyanyi je dekat.
Kan?
Sebab tu kalau macam perasan macam kat TikTok ke, kadang kat YouTube ke apa, orang menyanyi, dia tutup muka dia, faham tak? Macam like, kalau you perasan ada orang live kat TikTok kan, dia suka menyanyi.
Tak pernah tengok.
Dia
nak jadi siar, dia tutup
So, ada macam DJ kan kadang-kadang. I think apa nama dia?
Wow.
Marshmallow ke apa. Kadang-kadang dia perform but they're wearing the mask, like. Because that's how people are trying to adapt. Maybe if you start from this time on, maybe you akan
faham. Betul.
Just to mask, it's ideal lah. Orang sekarang kan banyak je panjang akal lah. Sok malu kan. Tapi
tak confident kot. It's
Mungkin
also
boleh
tak
jadi
ada confidence.
because sometimes bila you keluar kan, and then artist orang really scrutinize you tau, macam from head to toe.
Sebab zaman dulu when I
Kan?
first came out tak ada dia forum. Kat forum pun
I know
boleh
forum.
tahan jugalah.
That long paragraph.
Yeah.
And orang reply bawah like another really long paragraph you have to read about you kan. Oof.
Betul.
Sometimes kita yang baca macam be gentle there, like come on, you know.
But it is what it is lah. So these are things that I had to learn. So walaupun kita nak jadi penyanyi, tapi you like tahap you gonna tabah lah, betul-betul tabah to face.
Correct.
Because you have to be, I mean in all senses lah, mentally strong, physically strong, emotionally, psychologically, because this is such a, you have to be strong lah. Kalau tak biasa nanti you akan jadi apa saya pun tak tahu.
Orang kata apa, hati batu panggil. What's the right word? Kan macam kena keraskan hati tu lah kan. Because orang akan lontar macam-macam tau. Kadang orang lontar bunga, kadang orang lontar batu. So macam okay, whatever, I'm just gonna grab it.
I think it's important, like one of the things very early on, I macam kecil hati sikit. Not kecil hati lah. I macam, kenapa orang ni cakap I terlebih confident? Padahal tak pun. I am like, hello, my tahap gemuruh dia, like I can literally throw up tau dulu. Tapi
because
itu
the heart
sebab
like
banyak
beating really fast and you feel like,
tapi itu sebab banyak minum kopi lah time tu juga. Tapi nervous, minum kopi lagi, so ngantuk ke penat ke apa kan. Wah, I tell you really lah, the anxiety, dia jadi macam anxiety dah. So yeah, somebody said that I was overly confident. So at that time I fikir, okay, sebenarnya bila kita confident tu, sekarang benda tu dia jadi macam benda yang tak elok sebenarnya. Whereas I think asalkan kau tak poyo, like arrogant,
correct,
like whatever, okay,
yes.
You are confident with your gift. So I got my gift. I dah pergi sekolah lama 8 tahun nyanyi dengan club. Dengan band. Dekat club. So I am confident with my vocals at that time. And I'm very hard on myself. I sendiri kalau terplank out sikit, muka I yang tak boleh cover tau. Sebab I'm, apa benda tu? So I'm very hard on myself. So for somebody to say, perempuan ni overconfident, aku dah, kau tak kenal pun aku. So of course lah, kita tak biasa benda ni. Dan tiba-tiba we're just doing our best. And then suddenly kalau komen macam tu, I baca, I macam terasa. I think that was one of the first ones lah, first comments. So dia buatkan I macam sakit hati lah sikit. And then my mom was like, you know people are gonna talk. So biarlah orang nak bercakap. Kau ambil lah yang benda yang bagus, kau ambil. Benda yang tak seberapa nak bagus, you just look at why this person is saying this, and then if you can improve lah. Tak payah nak kalut, tak payah nak sakit hati and all of that. Just let it go. So it's like, okay lah, that was very helpful for me.
Yeah.
Because I was holding on to it. Kenapa orang ni cakap aku terlebih confident? Dia tak tahu ke aku kat belakang tu tengah don't know what to do already.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I learned with the band. No matter what happens in your life, no matter how, no matter apa pun, orang meninggal ke, kucing meninggal, mati ke, apa pun, you get up on stage, you smile, you carry on. You cannot let them know that something's your job is to entertain the people. So no matter what happens in your life. So that was one of the first things that I had to learn lah.
So you've been through all that. So you receive this comment, and then next thing you have to perform. So like it kind of get to you at very first.
Just that one. But this was betul-betul masa Malaysian Idol. I think it was a piano show. Ada piano show. I think lah around that time. But it was helpful lah. That my mom cakap, tak payahlah kau nak tak payahlah ambil hati sangat. Just take the positive. If it's something negative, kalau kau tahu this is simply hating on you, buang je lah. Tak payah simpan. Whatever. Because, you know, whatever you do, so orang akan cakap. So, that was helpful for me lah.
It's a good advice. I can, absorb that advice as well. Yeah, because I work on TV station as well, and I faham apa you rasa. Walaupun,
kan? Sebab orang just nak cakap sebab dia rasa dia boleh. So,
sometimes
kita kena tabah lah.
Kadang-kadang kena maki macam tu je kan. Macam, and then all your efforts rasa macam in vain tau. Like everything you've been put behind your back and behind your shoulders, like everything like macam crumble to pieces. Like, I mean like, what are we kan sometimes. But then as you grow older, then you get
then
more
you
wisdom.
faham,
Then you
and you
understand.
also just learn to put it aside.
Yeah, and you just learn to live.
Kita manusia juga. So kita orang ada perasaan juga. But we just, like you say lah, you just have to hati keras a bit.
Ya kan? Betul, kena kental lah. Okay, so since you've mentioned Malaysian Idol, so it has been 20 years you being in the industry, right? So, so masa Malaysian Idol tu, cerita lah sikit kan, you punya, no, there's so many people yang go fighting in the competition.
I'm a zombie lah time tu. Seriously, I zombie sangat-sangat because I'm so used to habis kerja lambat. By the time you calm down, you pergi tidur dah maybe pukul 4 pagi, 4 pagi, bangun pun lambat. Tiba-tiba 6:30, 7 dah kena ada kat ni bawah breakfast. Kita macam so my whole clock was like terbalik. So literally, if you ask me now, I just feel like I pun tak tahu macam mana I boleh every round I lepas next thing you know I'm in the finals. I'm like, So it was an interesting experience because macam mana nak cakap I watched American Idol and I'm like, so diorang punya challenges lagi dahsyat. You have to write your own song lah, apalah kan. So I'm like, ayo. So this was before they announced that they were bringing Malaysian Idol to Malaysia. So I'm like, I'm watching this show at home and I'm thinking, gila sih this show. Suddenly they brought it here. I'm like, oh man. Anyway, I tak nak masuk pun. I didn't want to take part. Siapa yang
menggalakkan you masuk
sebab
sebenarnya?
I tak tahulah. Bila I tengok, suah. Betul kan? My brother pun nak masuk sebenarnya. So me and my brother, dia yang tolong registerkan I sebenarnya. And then last dia yang tak pergi sebab he got a job somewhere, dia yang tak pergi. So
Damn.
So I just did it lah. I pun tak tahulah. I just don't think, just do.
Tapi masa tu you actually you tak expect lah you menang sebenarnya. You just whatever I'm just gonna sing and
perform. I am my worst enemy. Top 12 tu untuk setiap top 12 tu I boleh cakap budak ni akan menang sebab ni. Budak ni akan menang sebab ni. Budak ni akan menang sebab ni. And then I was one of the older ones there. So I just feel like like auntie already at that time. 25 dah masuk 26. Yang ni kecil-kecil lagi 17, 18. So I'm like, tak apalah, buat je lah. So I was in it. And that's I say lah, next thing you know, I'm in the final. So I'm like, wow. So it was a very, sebab I zombie, I tak banyak fikir kot, just buat je.
Tapi masa tu meletup gila masa first season tu. I ingat masa tu masa zaman orang memang tengok TV, orang kan? Lepas tu American Idol masa tu tengah letup gila.
So my year was when Fantasia Barrino menang.
Okay.
Dia tu kan gila, dia hebat kan. So memang best lah. It was a very good experience. Would I relive it? No.
You wouldn't?
Would I relive it?
Because you long past that already.
Kan? No lah. I mean, that's what I said masa GV 9. Okay lah dah buat. Kalau ada lagi nak buat tak nak.
Tak nak
dah. Masuk juga. Masuk juga. Because the idea was to do GV 10. But then there was also a possibility dia nak buat All Stars. So aku tengah mengharap tolonglah jangan All Stars. Tolonglah All Stars. Baru lepas bertanding nak bertanding lagi. Then memang jadinya All Stars. So tak apalah. So everybody was in there. So I thought okay lah, buat je lah.
Because the jitters kan, bila you in a competition tu
is lain macam.
Lain
And
kan?
GV punya the energy from the crowd is lain macam. Like wow. Like you really get overwhelmed kan. Sebab diorang punya yang kat atas macam ni kan, kita kat bawah ni, you can really feel the energy. But it's amazing. And it's such an amazing stage. Tapi yelah, memang nak buat, tapi at the same time tak nak buat. So when they were saying possibility maybe GV 10 regular episode or we do an All Stars, aku dah aku baru habis ni. So in the end, it is what it is lah.
It is what it is, because bila you masuk competition ni kan, macam I think it's a good platform to like still remain seen and heard. Kan?
Totally.
Because
totally. TV is something yang you tak boleh beli airtime. Kita nak beli airtime tu memang susah lah. So when you have the opportunity to do something on a scale yang sebegitu with these fabulous judges kat depan you, the crowd amazing, dengan band yang best, you buat arrangement, you nak berkarya macam mana, you buat lah. It's like you cannot buy that kind of experience. Memang tak boleh.
Betul. I agree. And then Malaysian Idol. Lepas tu masa zaman-zaman tu lah, zaman around that year tu kita ada another singing competition yang famous macam Akademi Fantasia.
Banyak actually.
Yeah.
Apa lagi satu tu NTV7 punya
NTV7? My Stars LG? Is it?
Ni
Singing competition.
Azad masuk tu yang dia macam berlakon-lakon sikit.
And that one I tak follow. Kita tanya Ai is the master of TV masa zaman-zaman
No
tu.
lah, there was a lot of competitions at that
Kan,
time.
banyak kan? No, I macam tergelak sikit sebab bila I sebut Akademi Fantasia, I macam terbayang budak-budak tu tarik
One in a Million
back.
coming back.
Oh yeah, oh my god, yes!
So yeah, I think it's nice. Kan? It's nice to mengadakan peluang for people to you know. So it's not just one platform. Kalau dulu because okay, GV is one lah, tapi GV bukan untuk orang baru. GV adalah untuk orang yang dah ada nama artis. So like Akademi Fantasia ada berapa season? Malaysian Idol only had 2. One in a Million had maybe 4, 3. 3.
Yeah, 3.
So different platforms lah for you to show people what you got, you know. Kalau bagus lah. I actually like it, and it's also good entertainment.
Kan?
Yeah.
And then mentor pun ada ingat tak?
Mentor.
Dahsyat weh mentor.
Macam-macam.
Kan? But then itulah because benda ni it's a good competition lah for every singers kan. So you rasa sekarang ni bila ada, I rasa macam dah lama sebenarnya tak ada singing competition. One in a Million baru macam nak
stage.
Oh, big stage lah, big stage.
Apa lagi satu tu, Give Me The Mic.
And then yang nyanyi pakai Mask Singer.
But that's not for new people. Mask Singer is for, so like
orang yang
nak cungkil bakat baru. The Chosen One, I had the privilege of being the judge. My goodness, those children, I don't know, out of this world. Budak yang menang tu, Kiki tu,
yeah.
Setiap minggu I tengok dia macam tergamam lah tengok dia nyanyi. I'm like,
Jaclyn Victor
all
tergamam.
of them. Seriously. So good. Bila you tengok budak kecil 11 tahun, you tengok 13 tahun, you're like, what?
I agree because now sekarang kan you perasan orang dah groom budak dari kecil tau. Macam contoh masa zaman kita dulu, orang just macam
kalau you 13 tahun you suruh I menyanyi.
And then kita macam tak ada exposure. Budak-budak sekarang dia dah ada exposure tau. And then orang sekarang dah ada macam like few steps ahead. So they see this talent and they groom daripada orang kecil. Imagine 13, 14 kan. Even in K-pop industry pun 13, 14 you dah like international stars that you perform, you singing, you dance, you are like well-groomed, cantik, you nampak matang.
Dan dia tahu apa nak expect kot. Kita dulu katak kan? Tempurung. Kita tak tahu apa-apa. Kita suka nyanyi je. Letak depan kamera dengan TV, keras. But the kids now are so exposed. Kan? So there's a lot of ways lah. Instagram lah, apa lah to watch. Untuk tahu ada competition ke apa ke. Dulu mana?
Dulu mana ada. Kita
masuk Golden Teen Search tu tak? I think tak lahir lagi time tu.
my God.
So this was like when I was 17, 18 years old.
Tapi itu pun macam ni kan. Macam apa comot-comot lagi menyanyi.
Yes. Tak tahu nak pakai baju, tak ada stylish.
No makeup, no hair. Baju
semua buat sendiri, tak pandai.
No lipstick apa. Just datang apa dia perform.
18 tahun. So to have all these kids who are singing at this age, like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm macam, where did you come from, dude? Like, so good.
And the technique must be like very good.
Sangat bagus. Dia bukan teknik saja. Dia bukan sekadar sedap kat telinga. Dia sampai. Like you can really like become sebab dengar dia orang nyanyi. Mana korang belajar ni? Nak juga. Nak juga.
Yeah,
as it should be. I mean, art is something you never stop learning. So
Correct. You bayangkan 18 pun dah macam tu kan. Tahap kematangan dia by the age 25. Contoh masa kita mula start kerja. Can you imagine?
Cray.
Kita memang tercampak ke belakang je.
Betul.
Macam piu.
Tapi this is why I say dia penting ada platform-platform macam ni.
Yeah.
Exposure to... It can be a good thing bila you're so young. It can also be a bad thing when it's so young. Because obviously you need to mengutamakan your pelajaran apa semua dulu kan.
Betul juga.
Like I say lah, when you have talent like that,
actually you boleh je belajar sambil you jadi penyanyi sebenarnya. Cuma you belajar dalam bidang you lah. Faham tak? Means you gerak sekali, it goes parallel. So
if you're doing like academically, kalau you tengah buat something else and menyanyi mungkin susah sedikit. But if you are studying, let's say
music
apa semua, but yalah, it really depends lah. Diorang selalu pandang serong kan penyanyi. penyanyi.
Really?
Penyanyi kat club. I kena. But it depends. Because music is if you learn how to play the violin and you're playing with the MPO, for instance, that's something else.
Right.
But if you are playing the guitar and you're playing in a nightclub, maybe not so great. Maybe career-wise, if you see berapa lama you nak buat kerja macam tu. It's not like it's not. I mean, I came from club scene, it's okay, but you must always have something more solid to fall back on, I think. Okay, unless you are like so amazingly classically trained.
And there's something magical about you,
yeah,
like something
yeah.
like X factor tu macam bam, then you can.
I know. I met an 11-year-old boy who's playing for the MPYO. 11 years old. Dia macam protege.
Wow.
So yang itu, I think your masa depan agak terjamin jugalah. So, yeah. Kita dah ke mana dah?
It's okay. The conversation is like very santai-santai. It's about your life, conscience, philosophy, your principle. Just to get the fan closer to you. Now they know apa you rasa masa kat Malaysian Idol. Nobody knows this. It's not even in the article
dia kata
outside.
I poyo, okay?
Oh. Sekarang kau rasa dia poyo ke tak? Tak kan?
Kata I terlalu confident, okay? Padahal tak pun.
Now you know the real Jaclyn Victor. So I hope you macam maybe like telan balik you punya word tu.
You tahu tak? For 20 years I'm singing the lines of the song Gemilang, gementar harus jangan. Aku nyanyi tapi jantung laju. Seriously. It's something that you kind of learn to harness your nervousness, and then
agree.
Tapi laju tetap laju. Yeah.
Because sometimes bila you nervous, you akan tend to go fast. I faham. So kalau you nampak aku bercakap laju tu, aku nervous lah tu sebenarnya. Just kidding. Yeah, okay. Kita nak cakap sikit pasal you punya new single this year. Ada dua kan?
Yes.
Kejutkan Aku dengan
Aku and
Sesal Tak Bermakna. Yeah, let's go deep about that one by one. Let's go with Kejutkan Aku dulu.
Okay, so dia macam ni. Approaching 20 years in the industry, saya, okay, as you know, saya concert pun I tak pernah buat. My own solo tak pernah apa-apa. Because I'm my own worst enemy. So I always akan persoalkan, nanti ada orang nak datang ke? Nanti ada orang
what do
nak.
you mean?
You know what I mean? No, I mean, but it's hakikatnya, yeah, I'm my own worst enemy. So anyway, so in conjunction with 20 years, I thought, nama ni macam spontan actually. So if you remember last year, saya keluarkan satu lagu berjudul Kembalilah. Now that one I recorded in New York. So I got these two really, really good friends who are very supportive. Like my brothers lah. They're like my little brothers, Gerald and Adrian. So diorang orang Malaysia, duduk Malaysia. Tapi I think almost now 10 years maybe diorang dah pindah pergi New York. So we reconnected. So I recorded a song with them long time ago, and then suddenly reconnected because of GV 9. So we were talking and everything, and then they're good boys in the sense that, like really good friends in the sense like we even pray together kind of thing, So we were just talking 20 years, blah 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 and all that. And dia kata, jom kita buat lagu. So we did Kembalilah as a one-off saja. Just again, not thinking about, actually not at that time, not even thinking about 20 years. We just thought, I have this song. Do you want to do? I said, okay lah. So I went to New York, first time to New York last year. We just rakam. Lagu tu memang susah. Diorang macam, no, you can do it. I say, okay, fine. So okay, we did the song. And then after GV All Stars, kita sembang lagi, and then suddenly the 20 years thing was like, next year,
it popped.
20 years. Next year, so we finished I think in December. GV habis December, and then he kata, next year. Suddenly we were like, let's do this. So these boys are close to me, so diorang faham my apa benda, let's say my frustration ke, my apa-apa perasaan lah, they get me. So they started to write songs berdasarkan the things we talk about and all that stuff. So suddenly we were like, suddenly we got like so many songs. So one of the surprises in this album, it's actually an album album tau. Okay, so one of the surprises is kita also nak keluarkan Gemilang version English.
Oh, serious?
Ya, dah habis rakam dah semua. Actually, the album was supposed to come out 2 weeks after the concert. So, I had the concert on the 12th of October. And the plan was to release it lebih kurang dalam 2 weeks after the concert. But then tiba-tiba, because we got distributor kan. So, distributor punya nasihat sedikit lah about the time. Dia kata, sabar dulu and all of that. So, now we're planning to release it in January. It's okay. It's my 21st year. Tapi tak apa lah. But I'm really excited lah. So we worked on all these songs, and then we had 9 songs, including Kembali lah last year punya lagu kan. So we had 9. Lepas tu macam kalau kita buat 10 lah kan. So 10 macam best kan. Then suddenly I'm like, wait a minute, because I dah pernah minta kebenaran lah, minta izin from Aubrey. Actually right in the beginning about 20 years ago, I cakap boleh tak kalau kita nak rakam English version. Dia kata, Jack, kau buatlah apa kau nak dengan lagu tu sebab aku busy. Kau buatlah apa kau nak dengan lagu tu, aku bagi kau permission. I said okay fine. But then again I just got caught up with work and everything, so we never really got to tak terfikir pun benda tu pun dah keluar daripada kepala saya. So when we were working on this one this year, I said, hey, how about we do this? Because Aubrey had already said, do what you want. So, okay lah. So, bang boom, I went to New York again this year. We recorded 3 songs, which is Kejutkan Aku, Sesal, and one more lah. Lepas tu, I went again and we finished up 6 songs. Soalan awak apa tadi? Saya dah lupa. Kejap. Kenapa? Apa cerita lagu ni? Okay. So when we were gonna release, so we done the song. The first trip I went, we did Kejutkan Aku dah and Sesal. So when we were gonna release, I think at that moment there was just a lot of ballads in the radio. Was playing a lot of ballads kan. So kita macam, let's put something different out. So Kejutkan Aku it's a up tempo, kind of cheeky, kind of fun, kind of. People always say Jaclyn Victor je mai atas kepala nyanyi ballad. But I'm more than that. I love to sing. Like I came from a covers band, so I nyanyi macam-macam je lagu, macam-macam. From classic rock lah to alternative rock lah to ballad lah, lagu Indonesia lah, macam-macam I nyanyi. So sebenarnya I love all kinds of genres. So very rarely lah orang kalau saya berjalan kat tepi jalan tu, tiba-tiba akan ada je orang nyanyi kini kan bilang. So people always, that's what resonates with me lah. So I say okay, let's put something different out. So we put Kejutkan Aku out, which is funky. A lot of people say ada macam tak payahlah cakap nama kan, dia buat hal kan. Tak payah.
Dia tak suruh censored tu.
So so more funky, more
so vibe macam tu lah.
cheeky.
Oh my god,
I love that. Mana phone aku kat luar. And then so that went, and then we said let's put out another one, and then we put out Sesal. So this one, the guy who shot the video, bila dia tahu nak buat lagu ni, dia dah excited sangat-sangat about the video and all that. Dia kata we have to shoot, because I was going to go away for something else. I had to leave. So kita punya masa tu suntuk lah. Because bila balik tu dia nak release straight away. So dia kata record the video before you go, so that I have more time to edit apa-apa semua. So maka terjadilah. So I think people like the video because I'm a little bit of a psycho in the video. I'm a little bit like ting tong. So I think people like it. So it did well on YouTube. Because I think it got over. Tak.
No, this one ni tak official ke ni?
Oh, ni
YouTube.
Kejutkan Aku saja. This Sesal had 1 point something million. The only time I ever got 1 point something million is bila I jatuh on national TV.
Don't remind me.
Okay.
I'm like, don't remind me to like play that scene in my head.
So yeah, so it's good. And actually dalam berapa hari yang akan datang ni, hari ni hari Rabu. Lagi 2 hari nak keluar lagu baru again.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited. I just want to keep. So I've had periods in my career where kita dah rakam let's say 10 lagu and then 2 lagu sahaja yang get airplay. So now that I'm kind of doing things on my own, I want to make sure all the songs dapat airplay. Even if it's, so sekarang kita tengok dia banyak medium. Dia ada YouTube, dia ada Spotify, Apple Music. There's so many ways to put your music out there, not just radio. Of course kalau main dekat radio pun bagus lah juga. But it's sekarang ni I rasa macam I've got all this experience, I got all these good people around me yang boleh advise. So kita make sure kita buat kerja, people appreciate kerja tu. So I'm going to release one this Friday.
So which one? This Friday kita boleh beritahu. Ting ting ting.
Lagu baru, tajuk dia B.D.T.
B.D.T. Oh, semua nak pakai alfabet sekarang ke macam mana?
Ya, siapa?
A.P.T.
Oh, tak apa, sorry, kita orang keluar dulu. B.D.T. lah, A.P.T.
Yeah. But it's a good, I mean, you know, so orang tengah hype
tak
sekarang.
Tak apa, B.D.T ada maksud best dang thing. APT tu apa?
APT also is a short form for apartment. Because
betul. Apa tu? So BDT is best dang thing. For the record, we recorded it a lot earlier. So yeah, so that's in English. So I'm just excited lah. I think don't be so stuck in your box.
Cuk, pukul berapa you akan release tu nanti? Because this episode gonna come out on Friday juga, 8 p.m. So
yalah,
I think
sekejap lagi lah. Maksudnya kejap. Normally new song Friday malam lah kot, kan? 11, 12
I know
o'clock.
you punya production you release pukul berapa?
Okay, so edit. So kejap lagi akan ada lagu B.D.T
by Jaclyn Victor. So korang kena dengar. So kira macam kita punya show sekarang ni yang korang tengah tengok dia macam leading towards that lah.
Yes.
So you know, like, get to know Jaclyn Victor and bam, she dropped the bomb.
So 4 singles so far. So we have another 6. I'm very excited. Itulah.
Faham? So, you know, the excitement of you macam bila nak release album, I rasa itu yang keseronokan and the fulfillment, the enjoyment, semua bila you macam jadi artis, you the album and then you nak release lagu one by one. But how do you feel like, you know, receiving feedbacks from your fans? You said
actually,
just now you're hard on yourself.
A lot of people don't release album anymore.
Kan?
So because music has changed so much, ada je orang keluarkan lagu but then they focus on whatever song ke apa ke, but jarang. So now it's like singles, everything is singles. So because it's 20 years, because I feel like I want to do lah. So I'm like, let's do an album, 10 song, full album. And orang nak cakap apa tu? Macam mana tu?
I mean, yelah, bila you keluarkan, this time you try macam different vibe, different genre. So you said just now, orang semua macam always Jaclyn Victor, ballad, you know, your strong voice projection, everything. So this album, from how you say it has like, it shows variety sides of you.
Okay, so I like to look at artists who keep up with the times. Okay, let's look at Madonna. Okay, Madonna umur dia dah berapa? I think she's my mom's age kot. Tapi dia punya music when she releases, dia very current, very whatever. So I think it's very important sebagai seorang penyanyi, don't lose who you are in the song. So even though lagu Kejutkan Aku tu is very R&B, tapi sebenarnya susah lagu tu.
Ya ke?
So it sounds macam senang, cuba nyanyi, susah sebenarnya. I sendiri cakap susah. So it's like if people know me for somebody who is lantang, suara tinggi apa semua, don't lose that. B.D.T is more of a very kind of dancey kind of ni. So that one is a little bit toned down. Tapi they purposely nak buat macam tu. So like if you listen to singers like Dua Lipa, suara dia sedap, lagu dia sedap. Tapi nyanyi maybe not so susah. So they want to do something that's current like that. So we have in the 10 songs tu ada macam-macam. Dia ada suara ke planet mana tak. Dan dia ada yang rock sikit, dia ada yang R&B sikit, dia ada yang leleh-leleh punya. So there's all kinds of a mix emotions in this. Because I am all kinds of, I like so much, you know, I like different genres and everything. So yeah. So I'm really excited. Korang nak dengar lagu ni kejap lagi.
Show Jack some support. This is going to be like maybe a different side of Jack yang korang dengar kan, selalu ballad song, and this time round in this album is different. I rasa happy sebenarnya sebab like you said lah, sebab artis sekarang kan dah tak banyak keluar album kan. Dulu I ingat dia kalau artis kalau dia nak naik je mesti akan ada album, like setiap tahun ada album.
Physical album.
Yes, physical album comes with merchandise lah. Yada. I was one of them juga lama sebelum budak dulu kan tak ada socials kan. So you pergi kedai kaset, kedai music, beratur panjang-panjang just to get the album. And the joy is different tau. Tapi sekarang orang dah tak produce that. So bila ada artis yang sekarang ni come up with album, I sendiri excited nak tunggu dalam album tu what's next song. As someone yang memang grow up watching artists having album.
I think it's just the way music is changing. The everything is digital now.
Kan platform.
Tapi best lah untuk people who want to actually collect the physical punya copy. It is nice to have a physical copy lah.
Sebab because
it is what it is.
Singles dia macam vibe dia lain. Dia memang like memang tendency untuk you naik tu dia macam lagi tinggi. Because bila album you let's say ada 10 lagu kan, mungkin few songs yang naik and then the rest macam orang tak dengar sangat. Orang yang betul-betul into you will know what's the next track list, what's next. Oh, this is Jaclyn Victor's song, this is her song, or ada orang cover this is Jack's song. Tapi lagu tu sedap sebenarnya, but maybe quite unlucky on that song dia tak naik.
Betul. Yeah. This is the reason why I'm choosing to release more frequently.
Because kadang-kadang bila dulu kan you release terus kan. Sekarang ni style dia macam you release satu, but it's still like in an album.
When we do release the album, all 10 songs will be available on Spotify, let's say. But kita akan focus on one song. So even though it's already available, they can listen to every song. But we will focus, let's say for radio katakan. Or if that's the song you want to push, so then you do a video for that ke apa ke and put it out there.
Faham? That's how it is now lah kan?
Nice lah to also have a physical copy, of course.
Kan? I simpan lagi tau kopi-kopi dulu. One of them message that American Idol dulu kan, Kelly Clarkson.
Kan. Tapi zaman sekarang I think CD player pun dah macam
tak ada dah.
Tak ada sangat.
Tak ada dah kan?
Ada.
Korang ada?
Ada.
Banyak tengah naik? CD. Macam orang macam connect to phone je sekarang ni kan. Macam and play dalam kereta kan.
I'm sure boleh dapat lah. Tapi
susah sikit lah.
Tak apa?
So you ni ceritanya ni ada ke tak physical?
We haven't done it, but I think we will maybe based on pre-order ke apa ke.
Oh, pre-order. Okay lah. Kau takkan buzzy. Kalau takut orang dah tak ni kan. Because the new generation now maybe they're not exposed to physical.
Actual physical CD. Yalah, dia macam baik aku dengar kat phone je.
And digital lah. I mean, album tu goes digital lah. It's still for album. Cuma dia digital form instead of you holding it, pasang CD and
it's nice, when you have a physical album, you can belek-belek, you can see the lyric ke, the pictures ke, credits ke.
So true.
But I think in conjunction with 20 years, I think we should have some physical copies.
Betul, at least lah.
Sekarang ada ke kedai jual CD?
Ada tak? Dah tak ada, tutup kan? Kedai-kedai CD, tape.
Tak ada.
I ingat dulu I pergi kat garden ada satu di kat atas. Ada apa? Rock corner. Selalu pergi kadang-kadang nak beli konsert tiket kat situ kan. Dijual fizikal situ. Tak pun dah
lama tak masuk. I mean, I don't even know they exist anymore. So
Right. I pun dah lama siut tak pergi. Dah tak ada lah. Those days kan. Tapi now we're not like trying to throw shades or anything. Just that sekarang pun best je. Cuma we tell you how it was, back then kan, untuk orang yang mendengar ni, this new generation kan. Kita tak cakap lah korang ni teruk.
CD tu apa ya?
Boleh jadi kan?
tu apa ya?
Boleh jadi kan? CD dia bulat tau.
Anak-anak saya mesti confirm dia orang tak tahu.
Of course lah. I mean, yang new generation.
They don't know. They be like, what's this mama? Okay.
Macam kita tengok vinyl dulu lah kan. Masa kecil macam benda piring besar.
Ni cartridge. Ingat tak cartridge? Dengan ni VCR. Mana VC apa dia? The
tape ke apa?
Tape.
Tape besar. Daripada besar kecil sub CD.
Times are changing.
Yeah, now that we've dah sebut pasal time ni kan, and then you pun ada mention tadi ada talent budak-budak umur 11 tahun like super good kan. So how do you feel like yang the one that already has the name, macam contoh you, and to name a few maybe Aina Abdul kan, Datuk Sri Siti. So you guys macam have to remain relevant all the time. But at the same time, ada this new batch, new generation coming in kan. So untuk orang yang baru masuk ni, what are the things that you wish you can tell them as someone who has 20 years experience in the industry? What are the things that you can, convey to them in the first place?
Okay, I think it's very important untuk ingatkan these kids that nothing actually lasts forever. You see a lot of talented people yang maybe for whatever reason tak ada rezeki ke apa ke, dia sangat boleh nyanyi, but for some reason it takes time. So I think it's important for them to learn to asah lagi diorang punya talent tu. Asah, keep learning, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know whether you're going to be recognized. You don't know whether you're going to get the opportunity atau tidak pun. Kadang-kadang you are in a competition, but then for whatever reason lah, it's just your path is not clear. So if you really like what you're doing, if you're really passionate about singing and that's all you can think of, then you must really be willing to learn. You must be willing to and then asah lah, keep going. Take any opportunity that you get untuk perform, untuk belajar, untuk apa-apa je lah. And then yang lagi satu penting is jangan kita mengejar the glitz and the glam and the just nak jadi famous. Tak payah. If you asah your talent and your gift properly and you become so good at what you do, everything will come to you. So the motive for you to do this should be very clear. If you like to sing, jangan just sekadar nak jadi, nak orang kenal. Tak payah. It's like no point before, because fame is very short-lived. If we look at Datuk Sri Siti Nurhaliza, she is something else because she's been doing this for such a long time, and even dia buat benda lain to grow. Now she's not just a singer, she's a businesswoman, she's doing so much. Dia punya level dah lain macam. So benda ni jarang. So we must always berterima kasih, bersyukur that we are where we are, but also be humble. Don't forget who you are. Jangan jadi besar kepala. Because hari ni kita kat atas, esok kita kat bawah. Seriously. God is very fair. God is very good. But life is life also. So yeah. Just take every opportunity you can to learn. When you can.
Yeah. And then you pernah tak macam bila dalam industri kan, because Malaysian kan dia, especially macam entertainment industry, dia macam very, very Malay dominated. So I think you know where I'm going with this conversation, right? Yeah. So at some point in life, ada tak you rasa macam masih belum boleh start lah. Sekarang you macam already there kan? Macam you rasa macam a bit left out ke? You rasa macam some unpleasant feeling when you stepped into the industry?
Fuyo.
Kalau you can cover a bit lah. You don't have to go so much lah. Let's try to keep things at bay here.
Let me just say something. Somebody said I shouldn't have won Malaysian Idol because I'm not Malay.
Damn.
Tak apalah, kita tak payah sentuh lagi pasal benda tu. But this was in the beginning. So I'm like, habis aku nak pergi nyanyi kat mana? Indian Idol ke? So that one shocked me a lot because this person who said it, of course dia tak cakap kat kita lah. Dia benda tu datang balik kat saya. So orang ni sangat cool, sangat hip and happening. Tiba-tiba daripada mulut dia boleh keluar something like that. I'm thinking, I'm Malaysian, I'm born here.
Yeah.
I'm raised here. I speak bahasa, I whatever. So for somebody to say something like that is like, tak apalah. But it's okay. It's just I was like, terkejut lah time tu. But it's okay. It's your opinion is your
it reflects
opinion.
who he or she is.
Yeah, but also it does not define who I am. It does not define what I do. You know. But like I say lah, I mean, there will be all kinds of things said about you. I think at the end of the day, you really need to focus on what you want and just work. Keep working hard.
Pernah you rasa burn out tak sometimes? Macam
jaded lah. Sometimes you get tired of it, no? Tapi ni dulu. Tapi sekarang ni I feel like, and I've said this a few times already, I feel as if even though umur saya baru, tapi I rasa macam I'm only just coming up.
Oh.
Someone say late bloomer tak boleh. But I feel as if I'm now excited, like so excited to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So life is good. God is very, very good. Yalah. And it's just
how it is.
tiba-tiba lah I rasa macam I baru lahir ke dalam dunia ni.
Sebab ada album baru kot. Tu dia macam hidup.
Apanya?
Sebab ada album baru kot.
No, I don't know how to explain it. Dia rasa macam
reborn.
Yeah.
Incarnated.
I don't know how to explain it. I'm just like really excited about life, about everything that's happened.
Good to hear
I'm in a great place. Yeah.
Good to hear that, because at some point kan memang you akan reach this kind of mindset lah. Masa muda-muda kau macam rush into things. Kalut macam, and being so hard on yourself. And I'm sure sekarang you macam more subtle lebih. Can you still push yourself?
No, I do.
You
push
do.
yourself.
I mean, like, maksud I macam just now you say you're being hard on yourself, right? Like you beat yourself up. But then has it got lessened?
I think the being hard on myself is still there. But I'm not so kalut. I'm a lot calmer. I'm a lot calmer. I'm a lot more confident, I think. I feel like I've become this person who's grounded, know where she's standing or what she's doing. It's confidence lah. I think it comes with age.
Betul. The wisdom comes with experience, I would say. Experience
and age. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in a good place in many sense of the word lah. Spiritually, I think that's also very important. I think,
how do you get that? Spiritually. I think spiritually it helps you, right, to get you calm.
Yes,
you do
totally.
what? You do meditating?
Like, no, not like that.
Yoga?
No, I mean my relationship with God.
No,
Yoga,
it's
no
okay.
meditation, no.
Okay, cool.
So my relationship with God, so it keeps you grounded. So you know who you are, you know where you stand, where God is concerned. I think benda ni semua plays a very big role.
And all religion teach macam tu sebenarnya. Whatever religion pun, memang itu adalah ground basis of religion. Keep you grounded, closer to God. So even though
kita sama je mungkin pendirian kita masa kita muda, tapi masa muda kita bercelaru because so many things happening. So when you reach a certain age, so like I have kids, I have to focus on them, I have to focus on my career. There's just something to do with age lah. Betul. Bukan nak kata dah tua or whatever. I mean, but it's a knowing that everything's going to be okay.
I agree. Mindset tu you need to have that positive mindset. And when you say positive mindset tu tak adalah maksudnya kau tak boleh negative sometimes, and you can be positive in that negative situation as well. Sometimes you rasa macam, I cannot do this. Yeah.
So I think I have my friends who tell me that kau ni boleh tak jangan positif sangat. Aku cakap macam ni, kau cakap macam tu. Aku cakap macam ni, kau cakap macam tu.
Optimistic.
But yes, I am.
Optimistic.
I'm very optimistic. And I like to look at the big picture, and if I'm given a scenario, I want to see kalau orang ni cakap macam ni, kenapa I like to think. I like to think about why you think this person would have said that, and think maybe takkanlah dia sejahat tu kot. Then I'll try to find a positive side. Maybe.
Agree. I setuju. I sangat setuju that part. Because tak semua orang ada that mindset tau sebenarnya.
Kita siapa cakap ni? Sheila Hamzah. Kak, kau boleh tak jangan positif sangat, Kak?
Okay, susulan daripada dia cakap tu, dia sebenarnya daripada apa sebenarnya?
Cerita tu kita tak boleh cerita kat sini. Tak boleh. We were talking about somebody, and then dia cakap macam tu. Aku cakap, tapi maybe dia macam ni kot. Cakap.
Cakap, listen to me. Memang orang tu macam tu.
Wow.
Hujan. It's raining. Lebat gila. Ya, because sekarang musim terkujur kan. So the rain has been going on, and then map Malaysia pun dah, I think Kelantan now dah start banjir, and then dekat Shah Alam.
Macam hujan ni.
Ya. Macam ni kita nak balik kejap lagi. We're dead. We're cooked inside. It's cold in the studio. Kita record di petang. Can you imagine? Hujan, and then orang balik kerja.
Very cold.
May the force be with us later.
Boleh.
Kita redah. Okay, so maybe a little bit lah. Your what do you wish to achieve after coming up with this album kan? Apa yang you nak achieve from having this sebenarnya?
I think this will be like a milestone for me because it's an actual album, full album, and the last one I released was a long time ago. Aku tak ingat dah tahun berapa. So I'm just, like I say lah, the main purpose of this is sebagai penanda lah 20 tahun is one, but also really to, because I'm doing this on my own, everything's on my own. I just got Sony Music to help to distribute, so I'm the boss.
Wow.
I'm the boss and I own everything, so I'm happy that I'm able to keep putting out stuff. So I like to sing my own stuff. Tapi kalau dulu I tak banyak lagu rancak ke, so when you want to do a whole set kan, you want a mixture of the start slow, the end with the bang kind of thing. So selalu susah. So I'm going to focus more on that, but also at the same time just continue to work lah selagi boleh.
Because sometimes ada orang dia contoh dia keluarkan album tu sebab dia ada aim kan, dia nak some awards coming in that year, particular year, or no, kejar some deadline. So that's why I ask you lah, so apa yang you nak achieve from this album?
Kita buat apa yang kita boleh, as best as you can. And kalau lagu tu masuk apa pertandingan, menang award,
menang JL award, anugerah,
kita buat je. Kalau benda tu sampai kat kita buat. And just,
berapa lama you plan to keep on singing? Is there any retiring plan? Or are you gonna keep going?
I used to say last time lah, long time ago, dah lama I tak cakap benda ni. I kata selagi boleh, selagi God says sing. God say shut up, okay I shut up. So I've no
tak ada specific timeline lah.
Selagi boleh lah. As long as I sound like me, I will continue to sing.
Cool. And then at some point of time, ada tak you macam nak not to say lah buka you punya syarikat sendiri lah, but macam maybe macam groom the next talent, next artist?
I think I want to focus on me first.
Okay, cool.
Like I say, I feel like I've just come out. So I would like to do the things for myself that maybe sebelum ni I tak dapat nak buat, ataupun I wanted to do tapi tak dapat because I'm not the boss. So to take on somebody is satu tanggungjawab yang besar. I don't know if I have the time or the means to do that. But that's never really been my target or
Yeah, sebab because tapi actually bila fikir balik, orang artis yang nama besar pun tak ada dia tak ada ambil macam apprentice ke apa kan. Dia macam kami terting balik macam fikir all those legendary kan, macam Amy Search, macam Abdillah, Datuk Sri Siti. Yeah, actually
some people can do stuff like that, then they can do. But I think it's difficult to be an artist in your own right and then try to, because itu orang punya ni tau. We are taking somebody in unless you can guarantee that you're going to, you know what I mean? Yeah. So instead of putting that effort on that person yang kau tak boleh nak guarantee, but you work on yourself. You know?
True,
but you never know.
Kan, tiba-tiba Jaclyn Victor ada apprentice kat bawah dia kan, and boom meletup kan. So I mean, ada saya tahu tiba something lah
I've never thought about, tak pernah terfikir pun benda tu. Tapi tak tahulah kan.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who knows right? One day kita tak tahu kan.
Tak tahu anak saya tiba-tiba nak nyanyi ke.
You never know. You never know. This thing macam it could happen.
Wow.
Tapi okay lah anak you follow your footsteps, okay lah.
They like to sing lah, tapi I tak tahulah sampai nak jadi artis semua, tak tahulah. Kecil lagi diorang, tapi biar dulu. Oh, mak dia tak bagi green light lagi. 9 and 7 years old tak boleh.
Kecil lagi, okay. Academic dulu Betul. Actually penting lah academic, sebab because you pergi academically tu will train your mind, your brain, how it works. You know, dia akan mematangkan you sebenarnya. Because by that thinking tu akan get your frontal cortex moving.
Yes.
And you know, matang.
Yes.
Di waktu yang sepatutnya.
Sekarang ni, too young. Dia selalu complain, Mama, why you always working? Why you always singing? I'm like, okay. Baik.
That's cute. So bila diorang cakap macam tu, what would you say? Like, how are you going to counter back?
I say, kalau I tak nyanyi, macam mana I nak beli you punya building blocks? Baru dia macam, okay.
Okay, that's the mindset lah.
So they always want this, they want that, they want this. I say, if I don't go to work, who's going to buy all this for you? So dia macam, okay, faham.
Macam tu jawab
budak
kan. Macam tu gaya.
Budak kan, dia tak faham.
Faham? Yeah, so a little bit lah, dah you sentuh about your family kan, macam mana, you know, growing up and then having families with you, your kids with you, and at the same time working, singing. So how life's going on? Macam mana you nak jaga your family?
This thing I've been asked many times, and my answer, I don't have a specific answer. It's you have to prioritize your kids, your family, but you also have to prioritize your work. So the same way dalam kapal terbang dia orang cakap, kalau ada emergency, pakai dulu mask kat diri kau, baru kau tolong your child or somebody else. So I figure it's the same kind of concept. And I prioritize depending on the importance of something lah. So kerja tetap kena jalan. Children, as and when apa-apa yang perlukan my attention like that, then I'm fully on board. But it depends. Dia macam susah. I don't think about it. It's just as long as I know that they need to get to school by such a time, they need to come back by such a time, they need to go to the class, saya buat lah.
Habis tu anak-anak, contoh you punya classmate anak-anak you, do they know like their mother is Jaclyn Victor?
Because they're very young. They're very young kan, 7 and 9. So at one point the school actually invited me to talk about something tak ingat, and then nyanyi sekali. So time tu they were like, no. So after that, every time I go to pick up my kids, they're like, hi Jonas mama, hi Molly's mama. And they're excited lah.
So dia dengar you, diorang semua dengar you perform lah dekat sekolah masa tu. So
it was
macam
something to do with social media and all of that lah. Like how do you handle the stress of, or like orang tengah maki hamun you ke, so that you don't end up with depression, so to jaga your mental health and all of that. So it was to speak about that. So they brought in some professors from, you know, and so it was just like a Q&A kind of thing, cakap, sembang, and then perform. They perform for me, I perform for them kind of thing. It was quite nice. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So to wrap things up, maybe something that you would like to say to our viewers and listeners who are watching or listening around to listen to your next single, B.D.T. Yeah, go ahead. Shout it out, girl.
Hey everybody, I'm Jaclyn Victor, and I'm just super excited about everything right now. Life is good. God is good. I've got a new single coming out in just a few hours, so I would love for you guys to check it out. It's called B.D.T, which stands for the best dang thing. And it's got adalah some kind of a vibe kat situ, but I would really love to hear what you guys think about the song, so let me know.
Alright, thank you Jaclyn Victor for being with us dekat YouSyuDKnow. It's an honor. We are very much delighted to have you in the studio. Yeah, awesome. And thank you for sharing, berkongsi dengan kita semua hari ni, cerita-cerita kisah you.
Saya tak suka nak sembang pasal diri saya, tapi dah nak macam mana show dia macam tu kan.
No, it's actually to your fan. I think this kind of information sharing, it's in a way you're respecting the fans, like you're giving something to them to know something about you, for supporting you for 20 years being in the industry.
But if I may say one more thing, right, sure. Guys, always be kind. Always be kind. Always treat people how you want to be treated. Macam cakap dengan anak kita pula. Be kind, because at the end of the day, kita manusia, kita pun ada perasaan, and there's no joy that you should get from hurting somebody's feelings. So always be kind, okay?
Yeah. All right, meaning love from Jaclyn Victor. See you guys. Don't forget to check out her new single tonight, B.D.T, Best Damn Thing. Tonight, confirm korang akan suka, and it's gonna be like a new side of Jaclyn Victor, and full album also coming up January
3rd, I think.
Show your support to Jaclyn Victor, and I'd like to say thank you to you again for being with us today, and thank you untuk korang juga semua yang always support. Jangan lupa boleh pergi kat kita punya YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast untuk tengok, tonton, dengar kita punya podcast hari ni, and I'll see you guys on my next episode. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Tonight, B.D.T.